Um, Hope everyone's well today. Yeah, I kind of just gave it up with TikTok pretty much, just like, I don't know. But that's not the way to go, is it really? Let's just sort something out. Okay, I guess. How are you doing? Hope everyone's having a good day today. Welcome to my live. Hi, CEO Portable. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Nice one. How are you today? Welcome in here. TikTok, yeah, see my views. I feel I think my one's pretty popular. Yeah, all right, really. That's good to hear, CEO Portable. Yeah, what's everybody up to today? Yeah, it's Friday. It's at the start of the weekend, so yeah. So I've just been like doing a lot of my workouts and things, and I was out last night doing a workout, and then some guy was there, and I kind of talked to him a bit, but he was like, yeah, he was like drinking and stuff, but he made out like he doesn't really drink much, but he was like, it was all there from Nottingham to do a job or something in York because he's a construction worker or something. I don't know, but yeah, I hope everyone's well. So I was like talking to him for a bit, but I don't think we really had that much in common other than just like, well, he was just doing a bunch of pull-ups really. So, hello, Jing Jiao Fangjin. How are you doing? Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Hope everyone's well today. Anyway, so yeah, tap use greens and yeah. So yeah, welcome in and let's have a chat, I guess. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if we're ever going to get in that creator rewards program thing, but I don't really care anyway, whatever. Um, yeah, we all right. If you are new here, please subscribe, please follow. That would be really appreciated. Who's watching over on YouTube at the moment? I don't see anybody in the chat there, so no problem, Jing. It's TikTok's done that, so right. But yeah, with like the training, I don't know where I'm going with it. I guess I'm just trying to improve as much as I can, but you can get a bit carried away with it, and I don't know. I don't know. It's just it can be a bit. I don't know. It's just uncertain and just like I'm trying to just stay positive and all that. Like I've been thinking about doing certain things, and everything just feels daunting. I don't know. Everything just feels like out of reach. But I've got to not think like that because then when you think like that, then it is out of reach. So whatever you believe to be true, then I mean, obviously within reason, you know what I mean? Because certain things are just not true. Like we can't just like bring dinosaurs back from extinction, for example. There are certain things that we're never going to be able to do because it's just physically impossible. But if you have some intention and it's within reason, within possibility, then it's possible. So you can. There's no reason why you can't do it. Um, yeah, but it's not good to go back to your old habits, though, is it? Really? But yeah, it sometimes feels like a bit of a chore, though, trying to just like do all this stuff, trying to fit in these workouts, trying to eat all the food that it's required and all that. I have to eat a certain number of calories and things like that to be able to do it all. And it's yeah, hi, go on life. Thank you for the like. So it's just, I don't know. I mean, I do enjoy it sometimes. It's just the thought of like I'm doing this for the rest of my life kind of thing. And it's like it's kind of a bit of a daunting thought of like, am I just gonna keep trying to work out every day? Am I gonna get to a point where I just kind of try to maintain and just do a bit less and not feel, because you almost feel like a slave to it in a sense. Like you feel like you have to do it. And that's not good. You can become obsessed and then become a slave to your training and which can, it's not good, is it? But it's just about, trying to find balance is what you got to do really with everything in life. We need that balance. We need to do enough, but not too much. It's okay. Go on life. I mean, anyway, just yeah. I guess it's getting to that time of year where it's just the weather's getting miserable. It's dull. It's just getting dark, and yeah, I don't like to think about things too much. I mean, I try to. Sometimes I overthink and I can't help it, but it is what it is. Like I'm just yeah. Anyway, like Robbie, hope you well. Yeah, it's just like I mean, it's not raining at least, but it's just kind of that time of year where it's just kind of dull and just grey, and yeah, time it's a time where you wish you were somewhere else, maybe somewhere tropical or something. I don't know. What do we do? What do you mean? To keep up morale? I don't know. Thank you for the likes, God. It is funny. I just said thank you for the likes, God, because the person's called that. Hello, so whoever that is, sorry. What's the discussion? Not much at the moment. We're just like, I guess I'm just kind of venting about how, like the whole thing of trying to like improve yourself, but then you're like, where am I going with this? Where's the end goal? That I just feel like I'm just kind of locked into this for the rest of my life. And then when do I find that time when okay, I'm happy with where I'm at. I don't need to keep pushing it as hard and I can take the foot off the gas a little bit. When am I going to get to that point? Because I'm like, I keep trying to progress. I keep trying to, in that one area of like, say, fitness, for example. But then at what point do I just be like, okay, I don't need to do this as much. I just do enough to maintain. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like that here. It's just sometimes it gets quite rainy, but then some days it's all right. But yeah, anyway, problem is like summertime. Some days it can get quite humid, and so it's like even when it's hot, it's like kind of humid, and then when it's cold, it's like it feels bitter. It doesn't seem like we get that many days in the year where it's just about right. We have had some decent days though, but yeah. Um, what's that? Go on life. Sorry, what do you mean? What's that about? Knee gel or something? I don't know. Anyway, I hope everyone's well. It's friggin' dead in here. Yeah. I guess no one hardly wants to hang out with me or something. But yeah, Florida would be horrible. That's the thing with the tropics though. So it might put me off the tropics if it's just super humid and wet, just damp all everywhere, and just it'd be horrible. Yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome to my live, everybody. Beaches are good though, I think. Yeah, I suppose. Oh, really? Charity. Okay, thank you. Oh, you need a beach day. Well, you go and take yourself out to the beach then. Yeah. I was thinking about doing some like RS5621. Thank you for the lights. Doing some like urbex stuff and traveling, but it just feels a bit daunting. It just I don't know, but I could do it. I guess I could go around like different places and stuff and like show it to people. Um, I just don't want to end up spending hours trying to edit videos. I hate that shit. Um, I don't know. Okay, well, thank you for the roses, but I'm just, I don't know. I would like to do just like go do urban exploration and because I see a lot of like channels doing that stuff, and it's kind of fun, like going around the like abandoned houses and things like that, and I'd like to do some of that. I was watching one where like they went around, but actually it's been boarded up now, in like a James Corden's abandoned mansion, and but it's worth like £8 million or something, and it's just all been left to ruin. And apparently they're going to demolish it. But it's a real shame. Like they could have done something with it. Thank you for the follow, Evelyn. They could have done something with James Corden's fucking mansion, but I don't know. I just think it's a shame when things like that happen. Because there's literally people who are homeless and need housing, but yeah, you've got houses that have just been left vacant for many years. I think it's kind of disgusting in a way, like when you think about it. It's like there's people that need to do that, and I don't know. But it would be cool to do that. Maybe I could just do it on a stream. But the thing is, if I do it on a stream, but then again, I could just like stream it, and then what you can do is stream it and then put it out as a video later or something like that. If I can see how to do it. I think I did that once where I uploaded a live stream as a video, so I could technically do that. You have to be careful and yeah, edit it. I mean, I just have to like. I don't really like to bother fucking around editing videos and shit. I just I just re-upload the live stream or something, and I don't know. I don't know really, but yeah. Um, but yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day anyway. Yeah, let's get this shirt out if you can. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking to do. So yeah, I could live stream it and just like and even try and somehow stay the night in somewhere, and I'd just kind of I'd take my like charger thing with me as well, like the generator, and I would like use that. Yeah, but it's like I think people would find that interesting if I do stuff like that. But unfortunately, like the thing with the James Corden one, right? Um, it's like it's been boarded up, and someone found a way in, but they had to use a ladder to get into it. So it's not really possible to get into it really anymore without anything like that, which is a shame that people were able to get into it, but they've decided to just board it up. It's like, why even do that? I don't know. They're supposedly going to be like demolishing the place soon, but it could just be that it's getting kind of dangerous now or something, and because it's been left for so long, it starts to crumble. It's just a real shame. Like I said, there's people that need places to live or something. At Tay, how you doing? It's just been left like a friggin' mansion. So literally a mansion. The place is massive. And it's on this like massive piece of land, so I don't know what they're gonna do with that. There's literally like a tennis court on it. There's this tennis court on like so that it was on I think it was 43 acres of land, James Corden's estate. It's crazy, isn't it? It's like so much gone to waste, it's a real shame. Hello, a school creation, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so thank you all for joining me today. What are you saying, Sophie? Can you say what? Sorry, Mayor Sol, I don't know what you're talking about. But there's people, I think there was one that was it John Lennon left a abandoned mansion or something, and that was worth, I think, 6 million or something like that. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's this Air Force proud thing about? I don't know. But that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, hello, Casitio. Good to see you again. How are you doing? You all right? Hello, Mandy. Maya Sol, thank you for the likes. Hope you're having a good day today. Share the live out if you can. That's something that would be cool to do, like just like exploring and stuff. And yeah, um, last in good morning. What do you mean? What's that mean? Anyway, welcome in everybody. Share the live if you can. Yeah. All right. Yo, thank you for the follow, Mary. Got to meet up strangers going to abandoned mansions. All right. Yeah, well, there's like urban explorers who do that stuff all the time, where they go out and look inside. There was one that was, I think it was a tree mansion or something. It looked really good. I think it's near Bristol somewhere. So I was looking into that one. And hi, Stella. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today, everybody. If you're new here, please give me a follow. That would be really appreciated. Can't run at the moment as putting ibuprofen on the lower back. All right, okay. Oh well. So what's this? So your lower back's having issues. So you're able to do like wall squats then or something to like it's not gonna like put strain on your lower back. Thank you for the follow, Stella. There's a abandoned Art Deco cinema in Edinburgh. People break in for screenings sometimes. Oh really? I mean for screenings. I don't know. It's just I've just been looking into like this urbex stuff, and I'm fascinated by it. And I want to try and so some of these abandoned houses and mansions, they literally have left classic cars there. It'd be cool to go and see all that stuff and show it to people. But yeah, um, I hope everyone's doing well. But yeah, that friggin' James Corden's a complete and utter, you know what I mean, complete bellend. Like he's as bad as that Ellen DeGenerate, isn't he? Yeah, totally. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know about the Urbex stuff. Yeah. Hi, Matthew. Um, some squats not over 30 kilograms. Oh yeah. Well, like I said, wall squats are good if you're you just like basically, or you could do like wall sits as well, like just try and hold that. And it pulled it deadlifts 1 year ago. Was that with like lower back bending or something, arching the lower back? Because they say like you shouldn't really be doing that. Like, how much were you deadlifting? So limited 250 kilograms. So that's not good. Yeah, because you don't want to put it out again, do you? But yeah, it's like they say like when you get to like deadlifting 200 kilograms or so, then that's where you can really get dangerous. But well, I mean, most aren't going to be deadlifting anywhere near that. But I think the average person can only deadlift about. I think the average guy can deadlift about 80 kilograms, something like that, if they're lucky. I mean, most guys are not actually that strong, but we go to a physio. They say it gets more and more dangerous, like as it gets heavier. With like if you use bad form and stuff, 160 kilograms. Yeah, again, I guess it depends on how bad the form was that you were using, really. Hello, happy mama, how you doing? The most I've deadlifted was 140, and that wasn't great form, but it was just yeah. I didn't use any straps, so I was just using my like. I probably could have maybe gone a bit heavier if I'd have used straps or something, and just because then I could have like because with the grip, it's like I have to try and get the thing up as quickly as possible. trying, so the grip doesn't give out. And that's probably why the form was breaking down, because I was like trying to just, so I've got to be careful. What is that? Small disc. All right. Dropped it to 110, then lost form and it cracked. Oh no, that's not good. Bar too far out from feet. What do you mean? Bar too? Are you on about? Yeah, when I do it, is I slide the bar up to my feet. You notice all these like powerlifters and stuff, they'll do that. But also when I was doing it, I would try and sort of like, what I would do is I'd kind of bend like this, and then I would kind of use my legs, try and kind of almost like I'm squatting kind of thing. I'm kind of like trying to gain some like force through my legs, and then I'm kind of like sometimes I'll do it a few times, and they'll just kind of, and then like that, just kind of. But this is what you don't want to be doing. You don't want to be doing it. So I'll just show you what I mean. So you don't want to be doing that kind of stuff, because it's actually a leg exercise really, mostly. But a lot of people, they'll just be like trying to go like that. It's not really ideal. It's okay to have a bit of bend in the upper back, but because that can actually help. But I don't really do deadlifts very much because I don't really like them. Maybe if I got some straps, there would be a bit more enjoyable, but it's just they're very uncomfortable for me. So yeah, too many sets. Yeah, I suppose the combination of, because I've noticed that when I was doing them like with, I noticed my lower back was starting to kind of feel a bit of something. I was like, it's just like listen to your body and just kind of, if you're feeling something, then like that's starting to, strain, stop what you're doing, and you want to look to try and adjust things, and but I would try to just start off with good habits straight away, really, because that way you prevent anything bad happening. But anyway, but yeah, deadlift is probably one of the most like dangerous exercises, really. But yeah, long legs, I struggle with that with being 6'4", because I struggle to touch my toes without bending my legs. So it's like there's a lot of strain on like the hamstrings and like just on the back as well. I get a lot of, it's like when I'm trying to like go like this, and then like it's just naturally my back wants to try and round, because I'm like trying to lower myself down. Otherwise, I would have to bend my legs quite a lot to like, which would then make it more like almost like into a squat, because then I would be kind of going like this, which would probably make it harder, because I'm having to like bend my legs a lot more. But it would sort of become like anyway. Squats seem better. Yeah, I'd enjoy doing squats more personally. That's just me. But another option for like people with that issue is trap bar deadlifts. You could try that as well. But then again, you probably what's this whole iron thing? What's going on? No. So yeah, trap bar deadlifts, it reduces the range of motion a little bit. Another option might be sumo deadlifts as well, as that also reduces the range of motion somewhat. Have you ever tried any of that? What's mean? What you're saying? Who's being mean? I don't know, whatever. But yeah, squats are just, I don't know, that it's not going to be as much on the lower back unless you do like low bar squats. Low bar squats is pretty much the same as a deadlift. like the actual movement pattern is very similar to a deadlift. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care, whatever, you know. If people want to say shit, then you know, whatever, whatever, you know. I just don't really bother with that shit, you know. I'm a guy. I'm not really bothered about having, you know, like what is it, you know, kind of just everything being neat and tidy and all that, you know. Like, Nath, how you doing? Hope you're well. Welcome in. Anyway, but yeah, so like I said, wall squats can be good if you know if someone has lower back problems. You're supporting your back when you're doing it. Hi Debbie, how you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, like wall squats would be almost like doing a leg press in that sense. It takes the pressure off the lower back. So then you just can just focus on using the muscles that like you're trying to work. But yeah, but if you don't have lower back problems, then you should probably try and strengthen your lower back with like different exercises like back extensions and things like that. I noticed a weak left ankle over the past month. No idea why. Anything that could help? Question mark. I'm not too sure. Like, is there anything in particular that you do, like any exercises or anything that could be like triggering that or something? Um, right. I don't know who this person is, but I'm just going to get rid of them. So when people aren't even like, I don't know, just dodgy. So who even is this person? Eh? So yeah, we all right, everyone? Welcome in here. Hope you're all having a good day. So, but yeah, like I mean, maybe I should try trap bar deadlifts. I don't know. So they might be better for taller people. It comes down a lot to like your proportions. But then again, you've got someone like Hathor Bjornsson who is deadlifted at 510 kilograms. That's the world record deadlift, and he's like, yeah, he's like 6'9". So being tall isn't necessarily a disadvantage on deadlifts because some of the tallest people have the, you know, some of the highest deadlifts of tall people. Yeah, I'm at 6'4", but there was someone that was 6'3" in another chat saying about, you know, about having long legs and stuff and how, you know, about like, you know, sort of putting themselves out doing deadlifts and stuff and want to be tall. Yeah, but it's like there's a lot of disadvantages as well, especially if you're a tall guy. Like it's yeah. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. 5'11" is still a decent height, but I just think there's too much like emphasis on height, and it's just ridiculous. There's literally people breaking their legs to become taller. That's sad to me. That you know that they're literally crippling themselves to become taller because they've been told, oh well, if you become 2 inches taller or 3 inches taller, then suddenly that now you're going to be that much more attractive or something. It just sounds ridiculous. Hello, Krusan. How you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Welcome to my live. Hope you're well. Yeah, it's harder. I heard shorter people. It's easier. But yeah, there's benefits and disadvantages. My ex-friend would only date tall guys, and she lost out on so much love because of it. Well, that's her problem, then, isn't it? You know, not every woman's gonna be like that, though. You know, some women you see them with short guys, sometimes even shorter than her. I think there was some study where they found that almost half women would actually date short guys or something like that. So I think that it's just they have to at some point like be realistic and be like, okay, this ain't gonna happen, unless I, change my standards or whatever. And good morning, Jay. Good to see you again. Yeah, good to see you too, Rob. But there's a lot of people that aren't so kind of fussy about that. Not everyone's going to be all kind of like, oh, I don't like short guys. Well, it would be quite ridiculous if they short themselves. Jemmy, let's say if a woman's 5 foot nothing and wants a guy to be 6 foot tall, that's ridiculous. Okay, if he's 5'6" or whatever, 5'4", whatever, it's like, okay. But you shouldn't expect a guy that's over a foot taller than you are. That's ridiculous. Now, you could get with someone like that, but it's like you should be open to it, and the physics wouldn't work. Well, it does look odd if it's someone who's like, you see somebody who's like 6'6" with a girlfriend who's 4'9" or something. It'd look a bit odd, wouldn't it? I don't know. Like, why does it really matter if they're, a couple of inches shorter than what you would ideally want to go for? That you would just, ignore everything else about the person, about their personality, about even the way they look and all these other things, just because they're not quite tall enough. Sounds ridiculous to me, that, but that every other thing, it's like, oh, that's a deal breaker because they're 2 inches shorter than what you would go for. Hello, Lucy. How you doing? I don't know. But then they complain about men being too picky or whatever, and men are shallow and all this shit, But yet, a lot of women are shallow themselves. So it's just, I don't know. But like I said, there's going to be women that don't really care that much. I do hope someone can speak and yet with me. Well, good luck with that. But yeah, how you doing, Lucy? I hope you're well. Just talking about height and how some women have unrealistic standards with these things. Like, it's okay, you want a guy who's taller than you are, but they don't need to be a foot taller than you, because it just doesn't. It's not realistic, is it? Hello, Stella. Here I am, 6'1" and comfortable with my height. Yeah, that's quite tall for a woman, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, it's like it's like, because the average man's only a few inches taller than the average woman. So therefore, if every woman was going for men who were like, 6 to 12 inches taller than her or more, then it's just not going to work, is it? You're going to end up with nobody. Hi, Babiri. How you doing? Only a few people are going to get with someone. So, okay, well, go be single then. Go and, cry about how there's no good men out there because you rejected them all because they didn't meet your criteria, Then you've only got yourself to blame then, haven't you? Yeah, I don't think a lot of them do care that much about it. It's obviously they might like the guy to be taller or whatever, but it's like there's a lot of other important things that, yeah. So, hello, Lucy. How are you doing? I hope you're well. There's got two Lucies. Hi, it's never been an issue for me. I'm 5'10". Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. There's literally like guys trying to break their bones to get taller. So one of them was doing it, said, because they were bullied for being shorter in school. It's like, well, thank you for like telling. Maybe you need to just, seek some help or something to get some, kind of, I don't know, either some kind of therapy or some kind of, some kind of counseling or whatever it might be to help you with that. You need some kind of, to get over this sort of stuff, because breaking your bones to get taller isn't the way to do it, you know? It comes down to deep-rooted psychological problems from maybe a trauma or something, or negative reinforcement and things like that. So in order to to get over that, you shouldn't just be like breaking your legs to get taller. It's all about learning to accept yourself and learn to not care about what anybody else thinks. And that can take time and a lot of work, but I think it's better than the alternative to destroy your life for it, you know? So if you've got these like insecurities and stuff, then you shouldn't be like trying to break your legs to try and get over it. Oh yeah. There's a guy I really wanted to be with. He is 5'4". He's just a really good friend. The guy that gaslit me and made me question reality and my self-worth, I will give him another chance. I'll never give him another chance. Yeah, never give guys gaslighting you or anything like that. You shouldn't really be giving them any more chances because they've blown it. They've shown that they're not trustworthy. And why would you give someone that isn't trustworthy another chance? Sometimes if someone makes a certain mistake, that's like, okay, you know, like we all make mistakes, right? But when someone's done something, whether it's cheating, you know, whether it's, being narcissistic, gaslighting, whatever, these things shouldn't be forgiven because they made their choices, and they should have known better than to do that. But if there was something that someone's done and it was, they genuinely thought it was the right thing to do, but then later on realized that it was not a good idea, okay, they can sort things out. So it comes down to the context of things, and but yeah, anyway, but it's just a lot of people just seem to be taking people for granted these days, and sometimes I feel it's hard to see when you're in love. Yeah, this is why I think you need to have um other people to kind of vouch for you, and well, not vouch for you, I mean to like kind of to give you like another opinion or something, to like, hi Imperial, how you doing? Hope you well. So, if you've got like, say, somebody in your life who can say, oh yeah, sort of I'm like, such a thing's happening, and no, sorry, I'm not messaging private. It's you again, isn't it? Yeah. So like, okay, well, just leave then, I'm just here to chat and just make conversation and what have you. I'll be his friend, but I don't know if that is even a good idea. He played with my emotions and being pushy in a secretive, manipulative way with his fake GF helping in that, uh, saying it's not what it is when it is what it is. Yeah, sounds like someone that you can't really trust. And someone has to manipulate and try and sort of, be all secretive, then that isn't someone that you can trust, because if they're doing that, then they're going to keep doing it. Chewed me up by force and spit me out. So badly, yeah, it's horrible, that, isn't it? Hello, stranger. How's it going? I hope you're well today. If anybody's new here, please give me a follow. I think I'm staying single, but I hate the feeling of how lonely it can get. Yeah, well, you have to sort of learn to, they say like that loneliness is a state of mind, and it's like, it's about kind of learning to, with the whole solitude thing, being able to, to be at peace with that, and this whole thing of that we're never truly alone, and that in this like universe, even if it feels like we are, we're never truly alone. There's always people around us. it depends. It's like, so it's like some say that, on an energetic level, we're all connected. So we have to just kind of learn to just be at peace with just being one with the universe, you could say, and just and that, that's yeah. And I need to just enjoy your own company, and yeah, that what's meant to be will be, sort of thing. And you know, just because there isn't somebody like by your side, that doesn't mean that, so yeah, I thought solitude is okay. I mean, if you do want to be with somebody, then that's good, but it's just you have to learn to be okay with not having that as well, um, because then that helps to have a better relationship, because a relationship shouldn't be based on neediness, and that you shouldn't be with somebody because you need them. You should be with someone because you want them. Yeah, I understand it can be tough at times, and I'm kind of like that as well, because I'm like, you know, there's somebody that I'm like really sort of into, but then it's like it feels kind of like, impossible or whatever. Oh, Annie, how you doing? But it is what it is. Yeah. If he's like that before a relationship, he's absolutely going to be that abusive in one. He does not practice what he preaches about choosing peace. He has a lot of ego for someone that preaches peace. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing, isn't it, really? If you're talking about peace, you tend to find that with a lot of like these so-called spiritual people and stuff, where they say stuff like, "Oh, I'm so like enlightened," and all this kind of stuff, but yet some of them are the most narcissistic people, the most bitter people as well. And they're just the most toxic people on earth, and they hide behind the mask of being spiritual. And you know, I really want a serious relationship, but a lot of people take it as a play thing. Maybe I'm not so lucky. Yeah, no, a lot of people are just trying to play games. If that's what you're saying, so you just have to really kind of stay vigilant with these things and try to look out for anything of any sort of mind games and shit. But yeah, hello Richard, how you doing? I'm currently on both platforms at the moment, but I thought I'd try coming back on here again and see if anyone still would watch me. But yeah, it's just but yeah, we just have to look out for red flags and not get too invested right away. Because you have to just be open minded and be like, okay, this might not ever go anywhere, and I have to just hold my, sort of, yeah, self from. So I'm just going for a walk, setting off to work soon. Yeah. So we're talking about like the whole thing of, getting your 10,000 steps in, and how, let's say you have a certain case where, let's say you somehow happened, you didn't end up getting the steps in, but for the whole day, and then at the end of the day, and you're like, okay, I'm just going to go out and, in the rain, and just walk 10,000 steps. And you think that's a bit kind of crazy. I understand that kind of, it comes down to like, how much do you want something? Are you willing to like put yourself in uncomfortable situations? 70,000 over a week. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you spread them out, I suppose you could say like, "Hello, Yasmin, I hope you well." Spreading out your steps, if say like throughout the week, and like sort of um well, I'm just talking about the whole thing of, if say like about not getting too invested too quickly and all that. Hi Jennifer, thank you for the follow. How are you anyway, Fat Muppet? Hope you're doing well today, everybody. Welcome in here. So just keep it on. Yeah, I just try to trim it down every so often, but I was actually thinking about trimming it down today. But hello, Emily. welcome in. I'm on both platforms at the moment, so. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like I said, I'm thinking about doing some Urbex stuff, some Urbex content. Thank you for the follow, Ethel. Nice one. So maybe I could share some of that stuff. I don't know. Not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I need to look into where I'm going to go first. See if there's anywhere near where I live first, and kind of just travel around and look at some abandoned buildings and things like that. I don't think there's a whole lot around York necessarily. Thank you for the follow, Miss Cassie. But I did see that there was a thing called Info Barracks, but I'm sure I've heard that they've done something with that, which is like an old army barracks or something. Oh, really? Okay. I'm not in a relationship now. Why are you asking? So I'm like, I don't know like if there's anywhere I could look in and maybe make some content or something. Oh, so be my number one fan. Well, Emily's trying to be that, isn't she? It's like there's this competition as to who's my number one fan or something. Oh, Chernobyl, that's a bit dangerous though, isn't it? I would be a bit kind of like worry of going somewhere like that with all because there's still some radiation there, isn't there? Hello, Paolo, how you doing? Hi, John. Hope you're all having a good day today. It's like there's still some like radiation, isn't there? Miss Cassidy from USA, welcome in. Hope you're well today. Yeah, but they do tours. All right, okay. I was talking about Urbex stuff, like going around different buildings and things like that. Hello, Chloe. Good to see you. Yeah, because I was looking at maybe going around abandoned mansions and things like that. Can we share, Emily? Let's start a fan club. Oh God, Miss Cassie says I'm interested. Okay, Richard, can you get rid of that Liam person, please? But you're right. There's radiation. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to be going somewhere like that. That really. Hi, Fat Muppet. How's it going? Hope you're well today. Yeah, it's just we're not gonna like have any nonsense in here. Hello, Javanese. How you doing? I'm permanently married to Jesus, and I'm happy there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah. I'm not like a religious person, but yeah. But anyway, hi, Chloe. Yeah, not been on here for a while on TikTok, but yeah, I thought I'd come on and say hi to everyone and all that. But yeah, can we text? No, sorry, I don't do that on here. So yeah. Anyway, so how's life treating everybody then? Is everyone having a good time then? And been a while, like to see you happy. Yeah, I'm trying my best, really. Thank you for the heart me, Chloe. I know I've been a bit negative at times, but I'm trying my best, It's all you can do, really, isn't it? Been trying to think of like what I can do with like the content and stuff. Which do you prefer, people on TikTok or YouTube or TikTok? It depends on like who turns up, really, but I tend to find sometimes that the people on YouTube are a bit more. It's not there's not as many people there, but sometimes the people are a bit more engaging. But when they do show up, but oftentimes YouTube's dead. So I guess overall TikTok just tends to be a bit more lively. It's like we've got 11 in TikTok and then we've got 8 on YouTube, I think, at the moment. But anyway, hi Sky. Hope you're well today. Thank you for joining me. Welcome in. If you've got any questions, feel free to put them in the chat, but nothing too like personal or anything. Well, I'm glad you enjoy my content, Club, but some of it's been pissing people off a bit. I was putting out videos that were a bit provocative, shall we say, and but I put it out on another platform and it's got 115,000 views on it. But unfortunately, I tried going live on there and nobody really shut on up. So, but apparently you have to get other people on your live for it to push you on there for you page. It's a different platform and stuff. I'm doing fine, thank you. Why were they pissed? Because of like the title and stuff that I put in the video. Because I knew it was going to get some reaction, but it looks like it caused me to. Yeah, it was another platform. You have to like download the app, so I don't think people are going to probably join me on there. But Mommy's how you doing? I posted it on here as well on TikTok and YouTube as well, but it was just yeah. I'm okay, thank you, Mommy's cook. Yeah. Hope you're having a good day too. Welcome in everybody. If anybody's new here, please give me a follow. That would be really appreciated. At Kurt, how's it going? I hope you're well. Yeah. Don't know how long I'm gonna stay on, but might do another hour possibly. But at Colby, how you doing? I just gotta be careful not to like let it take up all my time because I've made the mistake of doing that where if I get a bit carried away, and then it would just end up taking my whole day up. So that's not good, is it really? Um, yeah, I don't know. I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself. I don't know what else to say at this point, really. Scheduled time is still not too much for you. Yeah. It's hard though, because I don't want to be feeling pressured though. If I'm talking about this with like Richard and how for example, if I used to schedule it for about 7 p.m. and then I would usually start around 8 a.m. or just after. And it was just getting too much and it was just I was feel pressured to try and show up at a certain time every day and I don't like that, you know. I don't like to feel like because then I'd have to rush around trying to make sure I'm ready to go live at a certain time, and I'd feel like I'm just locked into that. I couldn't be doing with that really. But then at the same time, if you don't have that, then you feel like it's hard to really kind of build an audience because then people don't know when you're live, so then they might not get the notification or anything. And uh, was Geezer Butler's from Birmingham? I don't know who that is. What's he all about? But I don't know. Maybe if I was a bit more consistent with the time schedule, then I don't know. But it's just I find that there's a lot of pressure to try and yeah, I love listening to you though. Whatever you feel like, try different times. I don't know. Hello, RN Gaming. How are you doing? Hope you're well today. Thank you for joining me. Um, is that Sammy troll person? I'm from the UK. RN Gaming. Where are you from? What's your name, by the way? Tia Victor. Thank you for the likes. Good to see her. I think that Sammy person was a troll, so I'm just gonna just mute. I don't really usually block people because I've heard that it can mess up your algorithm. So yeah, I'm from the UK, RN Gaming. Yeah. What about you? Where are you from? Where's everybody from? Introduce yourselves, everybody. Anyway, yeah. Oh, lunch, but that is for Scotland. Heading outside by. Okay, take care, Cassitio. Have a good day. Lucy, thank you for the likes. How you doing? Hello, thank you for the likes. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, maybe if I had a schedule, but then it's like I'd feel like I have to stick to it. I'm kind of like one of those people where it's like I either have no schedule or I have to be very strict with it. I don't know. So I'm just kind of doing it as like a kind of spontaneous thing these days, really, and just doing it when I want to do it. Hello, Imj. How you doing? Thank you for the rolls, Lucy. Nice one. If you're new here, please give me a follow. Are you from India, Orange Game? What's your name? I don't know who that is, Fat Muppet. Yes, I can try to do a Brummy accent. Yeah. Can I have some chips and gravy? Yeah. Yeah. Can I have a pint of beer? A pint of cider. Let's just get rid of that. It's 10 over on YouTube, I think, at the moment. So anyway, I hope everyone's well today. Anyway, share the live if you can. I don't know who that is, hello, but anyway, but yeah, just keep the chat flowing. Hello, certified quality. Lucy, this guy you mentioned is an ex-boyfriend because you just said you're happily married. Yeah, well, she said that yesterday, but then she put a post out saying that she was never married, which made me all like confused. Because I was thinking to myself that when she said it, that was like, huh? What you mean? Like, because how can you say you got this husband, even though a few months ago you were saying that you know that you'd split up with somebody? So I instantly knew there was, but I'm just kind of like whatever. I just kind of play along with whatever kind of. um, yeah, tonsil. I like to do busking sometimes. I should probably get more back into that again, but um, I think this person's probably trolling. So yeah, yeah, it's a troll. Goodbye. You know, I know instantly that they're a troll. So yeah. Hi, Este, how's it going? Oh, you meant Jesus, okay, but you do be live streaming saying you got a man. Yeah, there is some kind of like confusing stuff. I don't know what's going on. Why is it that Lucy's saying that she's got a husband and then she's saying she's not got a husband? I was like, I don't know. Are you trying to play games now or something, or just notice everyone just left you and it's a bit strange, isn't it? There was like 10 people here, and now there's like 4 on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Seems as though just trolling. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's any like reason to do like play games with. So it's like, is there any point in trying to play games with someone trying to play games with you? There's a whole thing of like 2 wrongs don't make a right kind of thing, and it's just I don't know. Is there really any kind of point to that really? Like what's the people being weird? I don't know. It's just if someone's playing games with you, I think the best thing to do is to just kind of not really give them any sort of satisfaction. Thank you for the follow, Pesh. Because to me, all it's going to do is just give them the satisfaction. If you're playing games, then it shows that you still have some investment, right? You're giving that person energy when you play games back. When I broke up with my girlfriend, all the girls in my friend group come on to me. It freaked me out. Yeah, that can happen, can't it? Where it's like they're all after you. Suddenly, one now you're single, they're all after you. It's like, yeah, they only win the game if you don't realize they are playing a game. Yeah. Thank you for the rose, Chloe. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. It's like as soon as you realize they're playing a game, then it's like they've lost. Then yeah. Thank you for the rose, Chloe. Yeah, a nice one. Call them out and they have no game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, game's up, but there's no point in trying to like. If I'm being totally honest, I think it's a bit childish trying to. But oh, this person's playing games with me. Now I'm going to play games back. It's just it's almost like school playground behavior. To be honest, it's just I don't know like what you're going to get out of that. Like because all it's doing is giving them attention. That's exactly what they want. Is if they're narcissistic and whatever, and they have these problems, then they're going to feed off that. So then they've actually won. Then by having you retaliate, by you reacting to it. Hi, Tsitsi. How you doing? Hope you're well. Welcome in here, everybody. I can say as a kid, I liked girls, but I tried to ask. My buddy got me into asking out girls. I was a kid, not getting any girl. Little time passed. I left the ones I loved because their parents were racist. Some just wouldn't allow the girl to come outside much. I felt like I'm dating myself. What the hell? I feel satisfied though. I do feel better now that I played the games that I've done. So I disagree with that. I don't know. But have you not like talked to Yogi about it and see what he thinks? Because he can have some good insights on like things such as forgiveness and letting go of these things. And I guess if you can just kind of like let go now, but if you continue to try and give the person energy, then I think that's when things are just going too far, and you just need to let go and you just gotta try and just move on with your life. The best thing to do when shit like that happens, I think, is just to move on and just enjoy your life, really. But it's this whole thing of like this need for like getting revenge, but then then it's like they're just going to give them satisfaction by showing that you still care. The best thing to do is to show that you don't care. Can say definitely extremely difficult finding the debt itself, because many people we ask out just walk on by. Yeah. These days it's gotten quiet. People are just not really that bothered, it seems, in a lot of cases. Who's ace? Driving but still watching, but come on. Okay, no worries. I have moved on though. But have you? If you feel the need to like get revenge or something, and then it's like, but is that now then you don't care or something, or death is always on trail? Oh yeah. Unbelievable attractive females in my area, but they ignore most guys because there's too much drugs, alcohol at night. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds a bit rough. Death is always on our trail. Oh yeah. We've just got to try and like be careful. It's like if anyone's seen that show called A Thousand Ways to Die, it's like we gotta be careful. Shit can happen. So 48 in February. All right. Okay. Yeah. Almost as old as Richard. You care more about than I do because you keep wanting to talk about it when I'm trying to stop talking about it. Who? Okay, well, let's move on then. Okay. It's just because this certified quality person was like bringing that up, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah. I feel like I'm already dead. Oh no. Is your health already starting to like go down or something? I mean 40, nearly 48, that's not old. There's literally like people out there that are like running marathons at 70. So I wouldn't really consider myself as old when I get to like 48 or something. But you said you're 29. Oh, sorry, I was getting confused. I was looking at, yeah, with the, but yeah, 29, that's young. I'm 30 years old, so you're a year younger than me. So about to go to your hospital. Mum needs a ultrasound because they're trying to check if she's has PAD disease, a bit type of clogged artery causing poor blood circulation. Oh no, I hope that's not too bad then, and hopefully she gets the help that she needs with that. So no, my health is fine. I just realized how short life is. Yeah. Before you know it, you'll be like 50. Oh God. It's just I remember like I think when my dad was about 30 years old, hello Diana, and like my mum was saying that he's driving like a 50-year-old. That's what I remember she said in the car. But then and then eventually he became 50. I was like, oh shit. Life is really like going fast, isn't it? I'm doing fine, thank you, Dinah. How have you been? Hope you're doing well. It's been a while, but yeah. Hopefully that can be just pain from walking too much and her former broken leg. But if has it, she must now listen to eat healthier. Yeah. Hi Andy, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, that's it. You gotta eat healthy and keep your heart healthy and all that stuff. I used to subscribe. Oh, cool. Thank you. yeah, so you got to try and eat a relatively healthy diet, I would say, and work. Oh yeah, reminds me of that friggin' shitty Rihanna song, work, or whatever it's called. Yeah, it just seems like one of these singers that just won't go away, kind of thing. Just keep putting out these shitty songs that are just like, I don't know how they stay relevant for so long. I guess it's these music corporations, whatever. Hello, Mr. Adam Games, hope you well. I wish I never went to school. It wastes your life. I mean, a lot of it is, to be honest, especially nowadays. It's like just the curriculum's just a bunch of BS. Too popular and too rich. What's that? Sorry. Just a lot of BS that they teach. It's like they don't teach a lot of life skills. They don't really teach how to. Oh, also, yeah, you're all subscriber, cool. Oh, for Rihanna. Oh, yeah, it's just a lot of them are just a bunch of like corporate sellouts and stuff. Just yeah. And it's like you'll see sometimes like they'll start off and they seem kind of it seems to be genuine and authentic, but then they sell out and they end up becoming corporate kind of manufactured crap, pushing a whole bunch of bad messages and stuff. Not really Muppet. It only helps to learn different types, Karina, types of things. So when you're older and finished with school, helps you decide what um, it shows what you can be good at. But I think though that it also kind of can be quite limiting, and I had to reprogram my mind for years to recover from school. So, like, can you like explain a bit more about that? And they become big headed, and that money gets lead instead of what they started with. Yeah, they say, isn't it, that the road to hell is paved for with good intentions. That might be a good video topic to do, and how like people start off with good intentions and then they get into the dark side. Basically, 80s, 90s, my days of school, I dropped out due to thug gang violence. So unbelievable bad in school. All right, why is it your language seems a bit off? Like some of the words seem a bit off, like the grammar and stuff. I'm from the UK, Mr. Adam Games. As a kid, I had grown men trying to fight me and my family. Yeah, that's rough. Makes you traumatized without even realizing it. And about the whole kind of the way that I mean, some people say that there needs to be like the whole kind of like punishments and things like that. Even some people even go as far to say that we should even bring back corporal punishment, which is basically means like bringing the cane back and stuff like that. Like my grandma would tell me about how they would used to get beat with a cane or beat with a ruler or something like that. Pretty brutal stuff, like that. And then apparently, if their family found out about it, then they get beat up at home as well. And it's just, but that stuff can really traumatize children. But then it's like, so I don't think that would be good to bring back. And but I suppose like things are not that bad in some ways now. At least we don't have that anymore, because I think that would be wrong. Because to try and fear somebody into submission, some people say, "Oh, that's about making someone disciplined." Well, it's basically all you're doing is you're just fearing somebody into submission, and that's dangerous, because then that just basically trains somebody's mind to then, basically that like to just become submissive and fear of hello, John Tessico, how are you doing? Thank you for the follow, Mohammed. Of like the fear of if I don't submit, then I could get abused or something. Thank you for the heart, me, John Tessico. Yeah. Or the bicep. Yeah, here we go. Just do a flex. Just flex my bicep. Yeah. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, just school programs you to think very narrow, and it makes you physically sick. Oh, really? Yeah. I'm blocks away from Forrest Gump Park. Yes, the real Forrest Gump created the park. All right. Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get. I talk like I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, or something like that. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Anyway, you're welcome. All right, take care. Certified. Have a good one. Why my stream on your feed again? Maybe just like if you want to not have me on your feed, then you can always there's always a setting, isn't there, to not recommend this channel to you. I think that's something that you can do, right? If you so desire. Or you can just block me, whatever you want to do, if you really don't want to see it. So yeah, it's that simple. I'm thinking about going to England soon. Do you mind if I meet with you? I don't know. I'd have to probably like talk to you on a camera first. I'd find that a bit dodgy. Hi Julie, hope you're well. Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, welcome in. YTHHFG. What's your name? Hello, welcome in. Hello, all right, geezer. Hope you're having a great day today. Share the live if you can. I'm 30 years old. Yes, of course. Okay, then. What's your name again, if you don't mind? Hope everyone's well. Anyway, what's everyone's plans for the weekend then? Yeah. Have a wonderful day today. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that would be cool. A greet meet and greet. Yeah, cool. Maybe I should do it like when I'm traveling. I could like announce it and be like, "Oh, I'm going to be in such a place. I'm going to be in London. I'm going to be in Manchester, whatever. I'm going to be Birmingham. And people can come down meet me if they've got chance. So that could be something to do, but yeah. Anyway, any more questions? All right. Yeah. So it's like Lucy's still there then. Got to save up a ticket. Oh, really? Huh. Well, hopefully you can find some money to do that, I guess. Have you heard of the Witch in Hotel in Scotland? No, what's that? Is that an abandoned hotel or something? Or I don't know what. Because I was looking at like maybe going and do some like abandons I was talking about. Go and like some look around them and film it. Hi Java Queen, how you doing? Welcome to my live. Thank you for you get me to nearly 5,000 likes on TikTok. So yeah. Oh really? I don't know anything about that Fat Muppet. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Hope you're all having a good day today. Research haunted places would be cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, it's a very expensive hotel. All right, okay. I'm just more looking into like abandoned buildings and doing some like urbex potentially. Get into spirit of fall. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the roses, Chloe. Nice one. I suppose if I did some Halloween, that would fit with the whole kind of vibe of it. Something if I had that. No, I've never had that. I don't think I don't know. I don't. Wouldn't eat that stuff really. But have you ever had that? Yeah, not for me. That. Yeah, how you doing, Richard? You're not driving now, I guess. Anyway, welcome to my live, everybody. Traffic lights. All right, okay, fair enough. Yeah. I used to hate a beer, but I actually like beer. I just don't like the attitude behind people who drink and their opinions on drugs. But what are you saying, that they have a kind of like, what's it, like a superiority complex sort of thing? It's like, oh, well, I drink beer. I'm doing it legally or whatever. I'm getting legal highs or whatever sort of shit. Anyway, INFJ writer, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Hi, Elias. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome in. What's everybody up to then? Hi, Jackie. Am I looking forward to dying? Not really. Bit of an odd question, isn't it? Hi, Sabal girl. How you doing? Hope you're well. Oh, really? Elias. I don't know what's going to happen. I won't know until I get there. But no one's come back and said anything happens. So, hello, mate. How are we? I'm all right, thank you, David. How are you? Hope all is well. I need to look into this Urbex stuff. Oh, nice to meet you, Jackie. How are you? Welcome to my live. Hi, Alan. How you doing? Yeah. What's up, everybody? You might have been playing the Xbox and had my ADHD meeting. All right. Oh, yeah. Is it the newest Xbox or something? I used to have the original Xbox and then I got an Xbox 360, but I didn't actually bother with any of that after that. So I used to like playing on those, I used to play a lot on like racing games and stuff. I used to like Need for Speed. I used to like some of those ones, like Forza Motorsport. I like that as well. And Xbox Series X, it helps me chill out. I suppose if you benefit from that. But there's been this whole thing of like, hello, Love Sniper 301. I don't have kids. No, hello, Becky. How you doing? Like people who go on like video games all the time, and then like say a guy goes on video games and ends up being lonely. Hi, Love Sniper. How you doing? Okay. So I think that you have to learn to try and balance things out if you also want to have, like, say, a social life in some way. Hello, Zoe. How you doing? Hope you well. Oh, you hit a 192 deadlift yesterday. All right. Was that kilograms or something? All right. Yeah, I'm 30 years old. Yeah. Was that with straps or not with straps, or how did you do it? Was it conventional deadlift? Like what? Um, so a drink. Talking earlier about like how you got to get the form right with deadlifts and stuff, and a lot of people don't. okay, I'll do what I want to do. Don't use straps, mate. Don't like the feel. But then, but then it's like I find deadlifts very uncomfortable. I don't really like to do them because it's like it's just I've already got a lot of calluses as it is, and I'm just like, yeah. Oh, hello, love sniper. Okay, take care, Imperial. Goodness. Thank you for the follow, love sniper. Never used them since I was 16, so I don't use them. Right. Yeah. It's just the thing with like the grip can be the limiting factor with it, is the argument as to why they would use straps or some kind of grip. With chalk, use chalk to you. But even then, it still can be a limiting factor, especially if you're doing like higher reps and like kind of eventually the grip's going to give out and before the back and the legs give out and stuff. Um, right. Straw in my hands and it works well for me. Oh, that's good then. I guess if you've got a strong enough grip or something, but I just find that it's like I find that kind of stuff can be difficult. I'm trying to like think. I don't know if it's being tall. I don't know, but because of the proportions and stuff. But I should maybe try doing trap bar deadlifts or something because that way I can just kind of not have to bend as much and it puts less stress on the lower back. Yeah, grip work is important for that. Otherwise, I just find that otherwise it's very easily just lose grip because it's like there's nothing to kind of stop it from falling out if I've not got straps. I don't use straps, but like I remember like somebody let me try on some straps to do some shrugs, and it was like to help like lift more weight. But yeah, because otherwise the grip can give out first. Anyway, so what do you do for grip work then? Is it stuff like farmers carries and stuff like that, or hello Queen Phoenix? How you doing? They could do like weighted dead hangs and stuff like that for like improving grip as well. Just hanging from a bar, and you could add weight to it. Or you could do one arm dead hangs as well if you can do that. I'm assuming you can probably do that. So things like that can be good for grip, but yeah. I'm not sure how much it like translates, but like Feminem, how you doing? Um, but yeah, hi, Haley, how you doing? But yeah, this David guy, hang on, let's just have a look and just yeah. It's definitely not runner boy then, is it? Because I think he was on about that kind of. I think remember he was on 190, but yeah, he was just this like prick. But hopefully you're not that guy. I can't really see your profile picture that well, so yeah, I can just be quite sort of superstitious about things at times. Thank you for the follow, Portier. Yeah, okay, no worries. What are you up to today, Haley? Yeah. Hi, Noah. Good to see you. How you doing? All right, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, you're out shopping. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I might send you like a message at some point. Just yeah, but congrats with like Richard, I guess. I know it's a bit of an awkward one, isn't it? But yeah, considering the situation. But yeah, Mary Rolls, how you doing? Feel free anytime. Okay, okay, cool. Mary Rolls, thank you for the likes. Hi, Leader, how you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Anyone else here then? Hi, Leader, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Tap your screen up, everyone. We're on just over 5K now, so I won't be on probably too much longer. I might just do a few more minutes. But thank you all for joining me today. Hi, hello, welcome back. Hello, Josie, how you doing? Good morning, how are you? This is my first time joining the stream. Hope I'm welcome. Yeah, welcome in, Mama. Yeah, nice to meet you. Hope all is well. Yeah, if anybody's new here, please give me a follow. That would be really appreciated. See where the followers are at now. See if we've gone up. Oh, yeah, we've gone up a little bit, so that's good then. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Mama. Hi, everybody. Is everybody okay today then? Hi, Regina. How's it going? Hope you're well. Luigi Mangione, I've heard about that. Yeah, it was that guy who unalived his CEO, didn't he? And some people saw him as a hero for it because of how he was trapped by this guy. And then, so I remember watching it on, I think I watched it on Gray William Johnson channel. So I did watch a few of his videos and stuff, and they can be quite entertaining the way he does it. Like he has this kind of like style of presenting it. But yeah, Luigi Mangione, wasn't it? Something I remember. Oh yeah, take care, Haley. Have a good day. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has heard about that, but yeah. I'm from the UK, Leader. Where are you from? Nice to meet you. Anyway, I'm just going to stand up for a second. Let's go stretch. Thank you for the follow, Seville. Hi, Jangmi. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Welcome to my live. But yeah, how you doing, everybody? Leader says Indonesia. Nice to meet you. Cool. Nice to meet you too. Gina, how you doing? Yeah. Hi, Lynn. How you doing today? Welcome to my live. Tap those screens up, everybody. Yeah, welcome in. Hope all is well. Hi, Dimples. How you doing? Anyone still on YouTube side? Stars, how you doing? Hope all is well. Welcome in. Share this out if you can. We'll probably will not be on too much longer though. But Lynn says, "Where am I from? I'm from the UK. Where are you from?" Jeremy says, "I'm good. That's good to hear. Glad you're doing all right." Hi, Tallulah. How you doing? Hi, Caroline. How are you? Welcome in here. Oh, good, Jeremy. That's good to hear, Stars. Nice to meet you too, Jeremy. Yeah, good to have you all here today. I'm Sheila, you all right? Yeah, welcome in, everyone. I see I've got 15 in here now. Cool. Hi, Lynn. What's Phil? Hi, Caroline from Surabaya. Was that? Yeah, tell me more about that. Goliath, I don't think I've heard about that. Nice to meet you too. Yeah, cool. Yeah, getting some like positive people here, so that's good. Yeah, got 16 in TikTok at the moment. So come and say hi, everybody. And is anyone still on YouTube? Let me know. A bit quiet over there. Is Alo still there? Yeah. Yeah, nice to meet you too, Caroline. Yeah, welcome in. Hi, Marilyn. You all right? All is well. Yeah, it's typical, isn't it? As I'm about to go, the chat picks up, isn't it? I'm from the UK, Caroline. Yeah, I've never been to the UK before. I live in a place called York. It's got a lot of history, so if you ever come to the UK, it might be worth a visit to York. There's a lot of Viking history and stuff. So yeah. Are you just driving? Okay, no worries. Hello, Sassy. How you doing today? Hope you're well. What are your plans for the weekend, everybody? Hello, Stars from Kenya. How you doing today? You all right? Welcome in here. Hi, Priscilla from Peru. How's it going? Hope you're well. Don't know what my mum's up to. She's been a bit quiet lately, but never been to UK. Usually go to Utrecht. Oh, that's in Netherlands, isn't it? If I remember. Utrecht. If I remember. I could be wrong, but I think isn't it Netherlands when you go to there for? Yeah. So I'm talking about, I think the other day, like, just, I don't know if I'd really go to, like, oh yeah, if I have family there, right? I'm not really sure if I'd go to, like, say, like, Amsterdam or any of that. I don't know. It's not really something that appeals to me that much. I'd go to Italy is somewhere I'd really like to go to. Like, I'd like to see, like, Venice. I'd like to see Rome. A lot of places, really. I'd like to see the lakes and stuff, like in northern Italy, like Garda and Como and all that. I'd also like to see southern Italy, like Amalfi Coast, and I'd like to see Sicily. And yes, there's a lot of stuff I'd like to see in Italy. What time is it now? 12:30 p.m. Yeah, so is everyone all right then? Como is amazing. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I've heard like Garda's good as well. There's also like like a lot of like Tuscany is meant to be really nice and around the mountains. Is it called the Apennines or something? Isn't it? Thank you for the follow, Hannah. How you doing, Hannah? Hope you well today. I wrote it's Mary. Hope you well. Yeah, there's a mountain range in Italy, isn't it? Thank you for the follow, stars. Yeah. My uncle's been, I think, Italy a few times. I think they've been to Venice, and I don't know if it been. I think they might have been to Venice. They went to a place called Trieste, which is like, I think that's near the border of like Slovenia or something. Rosemary says, "Hello, handsome. I need true love." Okay, well, good luck. Thank you for follow, Caroline. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you today? Priscilla, thank you for the likes. Hannah, thank you for the likes. Can we get 10,000 likes? Thank you for the like stars. Maybe I can get 10,000 before I go. Yeah, it seems to have gone a bit quiet over on YouTube, so just say hello if you're still there. Thank you for the follow, Desi Red. How you doing? Welcome in. I'm going to get another drink, I think. Maybe I should play on that. Cressy, how you doing? Hope you well. My mouth hot. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Mona Lisa. Hello, Neil Rose. How you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome in. Nice to meet you all. If you're new here, please give me a follow. Neil Rose, hello. How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, I hope you're well today, people. Share the live out if you can. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to have you all here today. Thank you for the right rolls, Priscilla. Nice one. Thank you very much. Hello, Savio. How you doing? Hi, Jerry. How you doing? Thank you for the roses, Jerry. Nice one. How you doing? Are you new here? Who's from Mexico or something? Hello. Nice to meet you, Jerry. You all right? Thank you for your support. Yeah, just playing this mouth harp thing, so. Welcome back, Chloe. I don't know if we're going to get 10,000 likes, but okay. Hope you're all having a good day anyway. Yeah, just thank you for the follow, Rain Faher. How you doing? All right. Thank you, Alo. See you later. All right. Yeah, is everybody okay then? All right. Yeah, there's a couple more minutes, I think. But thank you all for stopping by, everyone. Yeah. Thing is, your thumb can start to get a bit tired after a while. Hello, Initial R. How you doing? What am I doing? Just playing a musical instrument. It's called a mouth harp. Or a jaw harp, or a Jew's harp, depending on what you want to call it. So, yeah. Are you from Man? What you mean, man? I don't speak Indonesian. No, I just speak English. It's called a mouth harp, a jaw harp, or a Jew's harp. Look it up. If you want to get one. Maybe I should look if there's like some kind of affiliate program. I could just start promoting them to people. I don't know. Maybe that's an idea. That's enough of that for now. Hi, Tolls. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Hi, Mary Santos. How you doing? Good morning to you. Hi, Joel. Welcome in. How you doing today, everyone? So I just, give people a little bit of entertainment there. Yes, I do speak English every day. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? All right. Anything else before I go? Hi, Bowie417. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Hi, Zihan. How you doing? Oh, really? You got a similar kind of instrument there. I've also seen there's one called what's it called? There's a Dan Moi. I think it's an Asian version of it. But yeah, this one's some call it a Jew's harp, a jaw harp, or a mouth harp, whatever. But yeah. Just gotta keep wiping it off because otherwise it just gets rusty and start getting a bit rusty. It's oh well. Hi, Azad. How's it going? Bravissimo! I can get that kind of like that effect. All right. Hello, May Michelle. How you doing? I'm going to be getting off in a minute, guys. We're on 6.9k. Let's get 7k likes then. All right, Wiggles. All right, guys. So that's enough of that, I think. So have a great day, everybody. Yeah. So I think I'm going to say goodbye for now. All right. Peace out, everybody. Bye.